On February 5th of last year, foreign language teacher Kim Cline went about her day not knowing it would be her last of the school year. That next night, she went to the ER without the ability to walk. She was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, which completely paralyzed her for the next month. She spent the next 7 months trying to relearn the skills and abilities we take for granted every day.
Hi, I'm Miss Cline. I am the French teacher for Willard, but I'm also a Spanish teacher. So the illness started with numbness and tingling in my tongue on Monday, and I thought, man, it's no big deal. I just ate something weird. And then on Tuesday morning, it was numbness and tingling in my feet. And I thought, that could be a problem. Went down to the end of the day on Tuesday, and it was up to my hips that they were tingling, and it was hard to kind of walk. Went to the doctor. He said, hey, it's a virus. Stay home on Wednesday. So I stayed home on Wednesday, and then Wednesday afternoon, about 12:30, I knew I was in trouble. By Wednesday evening, I couldn't walk, and so we went to the ER on Wednesday evening. So the hardest part of the illness was probably giving up any kind of control. When you are paralyzed, you start from the feet and it works up, and it worked all the way up to my chest and to my face. You have no control of anything. You can't move your arms, you can't communicate. It's hard to get anything done, and when you're used to looking after yourself and doing things for yourself, you have to then rely on other people. Part about the recovery was that I had to fight so hard to get anything that I had before, to regain what I had, to be able to walk, to be able to communicate, to be able to dress myself, to be able to brush my teeth. All those things that you take for granted were things that I still struggle with. My balance is a little bit off every once in a while, and the fear of falling is kind of tough, because not because I can't handle the falling, but the control. There's no control in it. The biggest struggle that I've had since I came back from teaching, back to teaching actually, is that I am so incredibly tired. The fatigue is just overwhelming. By the end of the day, I'm absolutely spent. It's kind of like running a marathon backwards uphill. There's just a lot of work to it, and it's tiring. I enjoy it, but it's tiring. My main goals moving forward are to build strength, because my muscles are still pretty weak, to build, of course, stamina so that I'm not as tired, but also to be able to do the things that I used to kind of take for granted, to walk down the center of the hallway instead of the side of the hallway, to be able to ride a bike, to, okay, well, I don't like to run, but still have a chance to run and not worry about my balance. Having to stop and think about things is kind of frustrating. I chose to create a photo sharing project because I was struggling at the beginning of October, and October marked 8 months of walking. So I thought, what is it that I can do to remind myself that it's worth coming to school every day, it's worth coming to work every day, it's worth getting out of bed every day. What should I appreciate? And so I decided, what if I take a picture of something every single day that I appreciate? And I thought, well, why can't I spread that to my students? Maybe they want to share, maybe they don't. It's not required. But I thought maybe it would give them a chance to think about what it is that they enjoy.
My name is Erica Miller. I'm a sophomore. I was in Miss Cline's French 1 last year, and I'm in her French 2 now. When we found out that she was going to be gone, we were all worried. Like, I almost had like a panic attack, because we thought like something really bad happened, and we didn't know, no one would tell us what would happen. We just had random substitutes for like a week or two before we were ever told. I've done a few pictures. The first one was my newest niece. She's only 3 months, and I showed her to my friends because she's like so like precious and cute. That just makes me happy to know that I'm like related to her.
My name's Anna Alexander. I'm a sophomore. Last year I took French 1 with Miss Cline, and this year I'm taking French 2 and Spanish 1. When I found out Miss Cline was going to be gone, I cried so hard. Like literally in the middle of class, I started processing why she might have been gone, and I just started like bawling my eyes out, and people were like, Anna, she's probably not dead. And I was like, but like, she might be, and my heart broke. Miss Cline has also impacted my life when I'm outside of school. She has just completely furthered my love for languages. Like before I even took a class with her, I was in love with languages, but she only makes me love them even more because she brings so much humor and light to them, and just how she goes about teaching it makes everything so much better. She makes languages so much more fun than they would be with anyone else. The pictures I sent were of me and Paige Gayer and me and Landon Davis, and I just sent them to her because, well, Paige is in my Spanish class, and I believe Landon is in French 1, and they're both people that brighten my day, and I'm sure people that brighten Miss Cline's day also. They're people that are just very kind, and they're great classmates to be around.